One out, runner at second. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw goes to second. One down, Phillies down a run. Tries to back pick him at third, but he's back.
2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
You know this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitch.
And down on strikes he goes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game, but he's back in time.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back, all you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. You got a tie ball game. Not sure what he was thinking.
But he scrambles back. With the tying run at third, here in Game 1 of the World Series. Now a check to third, maybe thinking something's on. Little chopper rolls foul. At the belt and fires. Got him swinging. Huge strikeout there. Game 1 of the World Series. And stepping in for the Yankees, Spencer Jones. And first offering is fouled off. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. Hit in the air, right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And they add to their lead. It's 3-1.
He just split this home crowd in a big way. What a swing.
Aaron Judge at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Hard hit to third. Throws across the diamond. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Well, like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
Swung on, belted. Into the second deck and gone. It's that ball goodbye. Second home run of the inning for them. And they boost their lead. It's 4-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having
So 1 out, nobody on. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Line drive, base hit. So 2 down. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. But 2 rounds back at Yankee Stadium, top of inning number 7, and now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Check swing, called strike.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
And that is out of play.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. Wow, short work to Sidney Paquin to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Ground ball up the middle, Volpe. The throw to first, just got him on that one.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, George Valera. Here's a high chopper. Bregman fires across the diamond, and the Phillies are set down in order. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, and this is Johnson back to work. And first offering is fouled off. right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. It's 5-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Bowie. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
That one carrying. Gone! And they add on. It's 6-1. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport.
Luis Ariz stands in. He's already homered here in this one. That one ripped. And it's off the wall, but foul. Liner snagged at first.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And up next for New York, Spencer Jones. He's already homered in this game. Ground ball right side. Slinging it to first in time. 2 down, base is empty. Here is Aaron Judge. Judge rips that one. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We go to the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Justin Crawford. Chop back up the middle. Volpe. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Jones gets under it. And there's 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Dane Myers. That clips the corner.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he keeps putting up. Back for more from the Bronx. Leading off, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Rocketed out towards right center. And a quick out, number 1. Next to hit, Austin Wells. And first offering is fouled off. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
2 down, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. And they tack one on the board. It's 7-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch it from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Two down, base is empty, but one run across here in Game 1 of the World Series. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He makes the grab, and that is that. Solo homer extends the Yankees' lead. It's coming up for the Phillies. Stop. Leading things off, and takes a strike.
It's no secret teams need strong starting pitching to win in the postseason. Your Game 1 starter can set the tone for the series, and it feels like that's what's happening tonight. He really delivered for his team by going deep into this game. I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, like the defense worked behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
On the ground, right side. Chisholm gets it to first. One up, one down. Here's Trey Turner. That one misses, and that is ball one. And that's fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field not.
And a 1-2. Struck him out looking. Phillies have just one out remaining.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
This one popped up. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees start this World Series on the right foot as they win Game 1 here at home. Go ahead run on base. And now the right fielder. Ball one, no strikes.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
2 on, 2 outs. Snap throw to third again. Headed towards the corner. And that's the third out. A couple of hits. Game 2 of the World Series. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Now fly ball to right center. Under it. One away. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Ground ball right side. Bellinger is gone, 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that will end the inning. New inning getting started. So here's the Phillies DH, George Valera. Just off the inside edge. That's towards center. Bellinger moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. One down. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. And a swing and a miss.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swings and misses. That's strike two.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Got him looking. Strikeout number 8.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure. Hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now, this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a...
Now a dive at short, throws from the seat of his pants, and that's a nice play to end the inning.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Crochet back to work. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. So he goes yard to left. And they jump out front. It's 3-2. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. That's as big as it gets right there.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. That one ripped left field. That's not coming back.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
No question about this one. It's out of here.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it hits the fence.
Two hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Put a great swing on that pitch to deep center field, and we knew it was going to be.
Now the number 2 hitter, Spencer Jones. Cut on and lifted in the air. And a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it is gone! That's worth the price of admission. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add to the lead. It's 7-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
And first offering is fouled off. Hard hit left side. Turner with the throw to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Ripped, but it curls foul. Man at second. Line drive. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. Here's Adley Rutschman, 1 for 3. Swing and a foul out of play. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning here in Game 2 of the World Series. That's hard hit in the line. Myers right there to make the grab. Runner tags for third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 8-2.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
And first offering is fouled off. The big 6 spot already on the board this inning here in the late stages of Game 2. That one hammered left field. That's got a chance. And that ends the inning. So in the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. We look ahead to inning number 8. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Up the middle, Volpe. In plenty of time to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Hit in the air, left field. Hauls it in, 2 away. Here's Turner now. And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1
That's
there.
the ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a knock. Man at first, here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered here in this one. Pulls that one foul. Rivera measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2025. Runner at first with no outs here. In the air, left side. Myers sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. Luis Ariz stands in.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Volpe flying around third and headed home. He will score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take.
Spencer Jones stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. And that one hammered. Crawford going back. Got it. Nice grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. So a man aboard. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. And they add a pair. It's 11-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And now Jazz Chisholm Jr. ripped to right. And the inning is over. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. Last chance coming up for the Phillies. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He circles the bases. It's 11-3. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Michael King will take over here.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fair.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Now it's the right fielder, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Foul ball. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in Game 2 of the World Series. This one in the air, center field. Bellinger has a beat on it. And there are 2 outs. Last chance for the Phillies. And next is the designated hitter, George Valera. Hit to second, and this should do it. Chisholm. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees slug their way to a win in this one. So the New York Yankees have taken charge of this World Series. They're up 2-0 heading into Game 3.
And maybe a change of venue will shake things up a little bit. But for now, they look like they're ready to start etching their name on the Commissioner's Trophy. Still a lot of series left, though.
And on the other side, a lot of work to do to get back into this. They need to bounce back next time out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. This is Bryson Stott out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. And that one fouled off. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time. Got him.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Back safely.
You know what I feel like, Boo? I mean, throwing it down to second base, like, honestly, there's only a couple of pitchers that have ever had any success in doing that. It's just really hard to pick somebody off second.
It's a fair point. And strike two.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. Go-ahead run at second here in Game 3 of the World Series.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That one ripped right center field. Going back. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Reaching for it, makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. On the move, heading back. Brings it in. Runner tags from third.
Oh, this is a big at bat right here. Nice sac fly to give his team the lead in these late innings.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now 1 for 3. Hit in the air, center field. Crawford on his way over and makes the grab. And that is that. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Valdez back to work. On the ground to Jazz. Jazz tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Harper swings through it for strike 1. To the right side, Chisholm tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. And they trail it here. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Orion Kirkering.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that one is lifted in the air. Crawford sizes this one up. And it's caught for the out. Here's Adley Rutschman. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Back there. And that one is off the top of the wall. And he's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And now it's Alex Bregman, 0 for 3 in this one. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Rutschman in to score. And they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put them up by 2. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now here is Anthony Volpe. High fly ball down the left field line. Back there. Makes a leaping grab for the out. Runner tags at second, and he's safe at third on a risky play as he moves up with 2 gone now. And now Teoscar Hernandez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Base hit, and a run comes in.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Luis Arraez stands in. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. As soon as that one shot off.
So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Stefan Rivera.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
Rivera, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Line drive, and that's just foul. Yankees up by 3.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
On the ground, right side. Oh, great stop. And it beats him. What a play.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Back at Citizens Bank Park. Bottom of the inning. Now at the plate, Dane Myers. And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to first. One up, one down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And first offering is fouled off. The Yanks leading by 3 here in the late stages of Game 3. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all of the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still 0-2. He goes down looking. 3 up, 3 down. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the DH, Aaron Judge. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on.
Judge rips that one, and foul as it bangs off the fence. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Judge waits. High fly ball out towards left field. That one's deep. Going, gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 5-1.
The sun rises, and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add to their lead. Bellinger up to hit, 0 for 4. He's flied out 3 times and also grounded out. He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb. His second homer of this series, and they add a run. It's 7-1.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. And they add a run. It's 8-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Here's Alex Bregman. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And the Phillies manager. And next, here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Griff McGarry. He's into the game with the bases empty. Center field. Crawford has this one sized up. Brings it in. 2 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Drilled out towards left center field. That one's back there. Absolutely hammered it to left center. Teoscar Hernandez hits one out. They are unloading here their 5th homer of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 9-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way.
And there's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next to the Yankees, the right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Spencer Jones. He's already homered here in this one. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But 9 batters hit in the inning, 5 come around to score. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Bottom of the 9th, digging in, number 85.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
And that just misses. Now a pop-up on the infield. Bregman settles under it. Makes the catch. And there's one down. And now Bryson Stott. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one fouled off. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
The Yankees up big in this one here in Game 3 of the World Series. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Popped in the air. Left field. Hernandez makes the grab. 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Trey Turner at the plate. On the ground, and this should do it. Volpe. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees lead the series 3-0 and have a chance to complete the sweep here tomorrow.
All this team needs is one more.
So the New York Yankees certainly look like they're on their way to the World Championship.
Yeah, hard to imagine this working out any other way. It doesn't seem like these guys are going to slow down until they've got this title locked up. They're on an absolute mission.
And it would take an historic comeback to have this series result any differently at this point. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here comes Bryce Harper. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. That one down the line. Fair ball. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
With the tying run at second, here in Game 4 of the World Series. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Bregman makes the grab, one away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Dane Myers. Snap throw behind the runner, and he dives in ahead of the tag.
You know what I feel like, Boog? I mean, throwing it down to second base, like, honestly, there's only a couple of guys that have ever had any success in doing that. It's just really hard to pick somebody off second.
It's a fair point. So the tying run at second. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Stays alive. Ground ball left side. Fires to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Holding on to a one-run lead late here in Game 4. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Stefan Rivera.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one is gone over the right field wall.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Lifted in the air, right center field. Crawford sizing this one up, and there's one down. Here comes Aaron Judge. And there's a foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Judge waits. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels...
Throw behind the runner, they've got him doubled off. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, these Phillies, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. We've seen them go down looking several times, just not really showing much fight in a lot of their at-bats so far.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Whip number 9 for him in this game. 9.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Number 85 in the box again. Takes a strike. Just missed. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And that one pulled foul. One down, base is empty. battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And right back to the mound. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down. This is Bryson Stott. 1 for 3. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Chopper right side. To first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the ninth. Here's the Yankees going. With a pinch hitter, Adley Rutschman.
Now looking for a little insurance here to start the ninth, Boog.
Base hit, and a good start to the inning. Now it's Alex Bregman. He's already homered in this game. Fouled off left side. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Rutschman on at first, nobody out. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And a foul ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Ripped on a line. Myers makes the grab, 1 down. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3 in this one. High drive, deep right field. That one on its way. It's a belly bomb. A 3-run dinger. It's 7-2. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat.
And the Phillies manager. The new pitcher in the game, Seth Johnson.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Everything came together for him. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Luis Ariz stands in. He's already homered here in this one. Liner caught it second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Spencer Jones getting ready to hit. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Raging back towards the wall. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Volpe scores. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Smash to the left side. Tosses to first. Judge out on the play. And that is that. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. 2, 3, 4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Yankees 8. Bottom 9, Trey Turner now. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Pedro Gonzalez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That one misses in the dirt. Next offering is fouled back. And there's the strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Here's Royce Lewis. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here comes Bryce Harper. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Oh, that's low.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Has room, and he makes the catch.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Now a snap throw down to third.
0-2 is the count.
This could end it. And that's it. They are World Series champions.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game.
You